Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense set on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Nittany Lions will have it first and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the left. Keeps the legs moving. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to
makes the catch down the right side. Off he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utes.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads...
And he's running in the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The give and the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He got loose, almost ousted, finally dragged down at the 32.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back from no gain.
Martin back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Utah. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half.
Gonna take a shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Quick release by the QB. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Utes are threatening in the red zone. On the ground, it's Randall. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He's right on target. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Martin will throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Miles. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running the red zone. It's Carpenter. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous. dangerous down here in this red zone.
He's looking to throw. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires left. Got him downfield. All kinds of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Trying play action. He makes the connection. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Martin back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Utah!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner is stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
He's going up top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Makes the grab. It's Saunders. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Oh, it's out. Oh, it looks like the offense was able to recover it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Wants to go up top. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive day. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Makes makes a grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Trying to find his man on first down. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it.
Ball is free. Now the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stanley. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Floating away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Carpenter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run. Showing your physicality. Setting your offense up in a good spot.
On 2nd down. Just keeps firing. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Utes! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we told you offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Miles. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
That one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget.
A little screen to the running back. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miles. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And down he goes back at the 3.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Finds a man by himself. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 4th.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drive.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Penn State! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They want to throw it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
This offense has a second down play. Martin will throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Stanley. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They're going to throw it again. And that one's incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Makes the grab. It's Miles. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, so we're focused on chasing it down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll try it over the left side. Turns it on in midfield. Got a lot of running room. 10. Touchdown, Utah. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Right down the middle. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he breaks into the open. The 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives them a 1st down. The aerial assault continues. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. 2-point try is good. Not really sure why they needed it, but it's a 1-point game late. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Still on his feet. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've been challenged now, Jesse, and it's up to this offense to provide an answer.
Yeah, they've got to be able to get the momentum back, David. We know that's a real thing in college football. Here late in the game, you still got the lead, but how can they answer?
And I think that's what you remember. Still got the lead. Doesn't matter the defense just gave up a score. Let's execute and keep this lead.
The incompletion on 1st down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Martin back to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
it's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Carpenter. They get him down after he makes the catch. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early.
They'll try to run for it. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it's good. He got it. He missed earlier, but connects when it mattered the most. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.